Thank you for taking the AutoCAD 2010 Advanced Concepts course. What this course has done is taken you into a 2D drafting environment here, where we had our house, our landscaping, our pond and our summer house. And what we've done there is we've got you creating things like your GA drawing here, ready to plot, and your details drawing here, ready to plot. We've taught you how to use named views so that you've got the front of the house, the summer house, the living area and the pond in different viewports on your layout tabs in your drawing. So you've gone from a 2D environment here, and what we've also done, if you'll notice here in the Wrap Up 1 drawing, is we've gone and touched on a 3D environment. So what we've done there is we've got you looking at objects like this, possibly at a more basic level, but you've learned how sophisticated AutoCAD 2010 is when it comes to 3D modeling and 3D drafting. We've touched on the ViewCube technology here, for example, where you can move around and look at a front view and look at a side view of your 3D shape. If you click on a corner of the ViewCube, you get an isometric view like so. I can go for a south view, I can go for an east view or a west view and so on, a left view. If I go back to a corner there, it takes me back and I keep clicking on the corners until I get a shape that I want to look at, like so. What we've also done there, we've looked at outputting our 3D objects to the 3D print service there as well. So we've touched on 3D in our Advanced Concepts course. Now there will be future courses on 3D only, and those are the courses that I suggest that you take. 3D is a fascinating subject, and it's the way that the AutoCAD drafting world is going. 3D is becoming more and more important, purely from a conceptual and a viewing perspective. You can see so much more in a 3D model. Imagine here if your Wrap Up 2 drawing, with all your views here, was in 3D. You'd be able to walk into the house. You'd be able to look at actual objects in the house, in the summer house, in the garden, around the pond. So as you can see, your Wrap Up 1 drawing here is purely two 3D solids, as you can see, or meshes maybe. In here, in Wrap Up 2, you've got an entire house that you could turn into 3D and make into that 3D model. So there is a fascinating way forward there in 3D if you follow future 3D courses.